And finally, here is a revision document for you. I wrote the terms in Excel like column, row, cell. So as I told before, columns have names as letters, for example, column C, column E. If you are asked to give an example to columns, you can say B, you can say D, E, for example. Or if you are asked to say a row name, you will say, for example, 7 or 8. If you are asked a cell name, you will say, for example, D5 or E4. So here is a summary of all these. For columns, it can be a letter A, B, C. It can be A, B, C. I mean, if it is a column which is after the last alphabet letter. For example, after Z, let me move it if I can quickly. You see three letter symbols we have. Um, Numbers, you don't need to know what is the largest number possible, but it is all numbers, 326 for example. So when we talk about rows, we give numbers. When we want to give an example cell name, we have to tell things like F1, F16, etc. If we talk about a range of cells, then we have to use a colon in between two cells. For example, from A3 to A5. We have these arithmetical operators, plus, minus, multiplication, division, and power. In a formula, if there are functions and if we need separator, we use this semicolon or comma symbol. In written exam, I accept both of them. In some computers, it is semicolon. In some of them, it is comma. You can use whichever you want. This dollar sign is called absolute reference. You don't have to know this term. You just know what dollar sign is used for and how it is used. When you want to make logical comparisons, for example, if something is greater than something else, or greater than or equal to, similar to mathematics, we have these symbols, but we don't have one symbol. We have to use these two symbols together to check greater than or equal to. If we want to check for inequality, so if something is not equal to something else, then we use these symbols. It means it is either greater or less than. It is not equal. This means not equal. In formulas, we can have cell names, we can have some constant values, or if we want, we can also use functions. Sum is a function, max is another function, average, if, countif. We have seen many function examples. So if you are asked to give an example to functions, you can write, you can say, for example, max, but you have to write these parenthesis symbols also. I mean, at the end of the name of the function, you have to use these round parentheses, opening and closing parentheses. If you are asked to give a formula example, you can give any example. For example, this one. For example, this one, which has function as well. Now, addition examples, subtraction. We are adding the value in B1 with the value in B2. In this one, we are subtracting, multiplying, dividing, etc. So these are examples. If just like in mathematics, if you want to do something before the others, you have to use parentheses. So if we don't use these parentheses, first of all, would be multiplied by 5, and then it would be added to B2. But if you want this to be done before, so we use these parentheses. Okay. These are examples to functions: sum, average, max, min, count, countif, if, and round. Please check this PDF, read it, in addition to watching this video. So, good luck in your exam. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.